Welcome to 1 hour of monster-sized comparisons. So everybody take a seat, grab some candy, and let's find out which monster is the biggest of them all.
Comment down below which you think will be the biggest at the end.
Oh, there's a colossal already. Let's go.
What is that?
Okie dokie.
I think that was from One Piece.
Guys, I think I might have to change my answer.
We're starting out with the Eiffel Tower.
No, we're not, Jack.
Oh.
We're starting off with
what
Little
the-
Groot.
Sackboy? Oh, I love Sackboy.
From Little Big Planet. Yo, that game is so sick.
He's
It
actually
is.
that small?
My nickname was Sackboy.
Oh, is that a face hugger?
No,
Gremlin.
close though.
Now we got the
Hey,
Gremlin.
Adam.
I love the size comparison. This animation's sick.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Murlocs
Whoa.
from World of
Guys, we were
Warcraft.
just in Paris not too long ago. We were actually on this street. And
Real
this is
life
what it would look
creeper.
like if they were there. That's
Creeper,
crazy.
Pretty big, I guess.
Why does the real life
Whoa,
creeper
Sully!
look just as big as Sully?
So we are an average 6-foot man, probably.
I thought Sully would be way bigger, actually.
My God. Bro, seeing a Demogorgon in real life is terrifying.
Yeah.
What's the conversion rate between meters and feet?
1 meter is about 3 feet.
Oh, crap.
I think it's a little bit over 3 feet.
So these two people are like Shaq walking around right now.
Pretty much.
You gotta be careful with these two. That's like little bro
Look
and
at
big
Sully
bro.
running.
Sully
oh, no.
is booking it.
I would do the same. What the heck?
King
That is not
Bowser.
Bowser.
Wow.
That is not my Bowser.
That better not be Peach down there or she's a lost cause.
Yeah,
He's
it
just
doesn't matter.
doing some yoga.
Wait, that's actually insane. He's in love with Peach and she's probably like that size. That just would not work.
You never know. You never know. That could work.
Wait, what is
Construction
that?
worker does not care about the warrior bug.
Warrior
He's
bug from
Union.
Starship Troopers. That is disgusting. I feel like a flamethrower would take that out pretty easy, though.
Oh, we're
Not
already
those
jumping.
guys,
my
though.
God.
That's 5 and
Balrog
6
and
and
Oh my
Rancor.
God. Ew.
I wonder what their babies would look like.
Balrog.
They look like giants.
What is
Jack,
that?
they're not even close to what's going to be the biggest thing
Kingdom
today.
Hearts. That is another awesome game.
Darkseid.
Ew. Oh, whoa.
That just is not possible.
That thing is heartless.
He's got a heart for a stomach.
Oh, yeah, because any of this other stuff has been possible so far, Adam. What kind of comment is that? None of these are possible.
Yeah, they're all possible. What are you talking
You
about?
think Bowser's possible? You think Bowser is possible?
Have you seen elephants? They're huge. Bowser's
What
just
are you saying,
Bowser
Adam?
is just a big turtle. Okay,
Oh
that
my
thing
God.
might not be
definitely,
possible.
definitely not
Gears of
possible.
War. Wait, there's
Just
something else in the
imagine
back.
though, imagine we have an insect and we blow it up. That's possible.
Is that the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz?
What the heck?
That is a
Colossus 3.
colossus.
Comment down below if you've ever
my
played that game.
God.
Hey, yo!
Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
I've never actually seen Ghost. Whoa, King Kong!
King Kong. I
Wow, that's so
honestly,
zesty.
I thought he'd be a little bigger.
31 meters. Yeah,
That is so tall.
I guess you are right. Next to the Eiffel Tower, he does kind of look tiny.
Yeah, he's gonna have to scale that thing. And
Are
what
you guys
happens?
serious?
Yeah,
He
but what
looks
happens?
huge.
Like, I feel like Godzilla is probably 100 meters, so he's gonna be 3 times the size of this guy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So the age-old question: King Kong versus Godzilla.
I feel like Godzilla just destroys him, and everyone knows that, though.
Nobody
Most of
knows.
the time.
Wait, what?
That's why they have to team up in Kong Skull Island.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I thought
Imagine
King
being
Kong.
that big, bro. That's crazy.
Oh,
There we go. There's
all
Godzilla.
right.
So he's only 50 meters.
Well, that's the OG
That's
Godzilla.
a 20-meter difference.
There are way bigger versions of Godzilla out there.
They should rename that one to Derbzilla. Because he gets so much
Hey.
cooler. What is that?
I've never seen
Go
that thing.
Mero.
Giant
1965.
monster. I think that's another kaiju.
That looks like a movie
He's-
from Japan.
He looks like he's made out of stone. He can barely move. He's
Yeah,
got
that'd be
poop
tough.
Really bad or
Oh,
something.
there we go.
Alec,
There's
this is
the
your guy.
colossal titan.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh.
Look at him. Go ahead. Strut that strut, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, he looked way bigger in the show. 60 meters is
Really?
huge, but yes! The way that they shot it with the camera angles, he looked way bigger than 60 meters.
You gotta consider he's still far away. Like in this shot here, he's still like very far away. If he was standing right next to the guy filming this, he would look way bigger.
But
Like you
in
gotta
the
look
That's what I'm
show,
saying.
straight up.
That's what I'm saying.
They made him look like as big as the Eiffel Tower when he's not even close.
I don't know. I think you guys are tripping. This guy
Alec,
is huge.
You thought this guy would be the biggest. We're only 3 minutes into this video.
Well, you know, I did say I might have to change my answer after watching
He's
the
not even
probably
close.
will.
Oh no, Alec. Uh-oh.
Just give Levi a couple
Give my
seconds
guy
and that
booty
guy
cheek
will
points,
come down.
though. My guy's got to get some
Plus
booty
3
cheek
meters
points.
for booty cheek.
Leviathan.
Leviathan. I thought that was a sea water creature.
Nope, you guys are both wrong. Comment down below right now. What do you think is the biggest monster? You got to lock it in.
Ooh, that thing was pretty big, but
was
not
from
as
a
big
video game.
as Clover from Cloverfield.
Have you guys seen that movie?
Yes,
No.
it's pretty good.
Oh
Is it
my
worth a
god.
Yeah, everybody has to hide underground because that thing is out there.
I'm terrified of that thing.
There we go. Here's more kaiju.
This is the first thing, triple digit meters. That is
King
300
Ghidorah.
feet.
Not only is it super tall, it's super wide too. It's not just
And
like a
it can
skinny
fly.
twig.
And it has 3 heads. That could be us, guys, if we fuse together.
I don't want to.
Yo!
That's the
Godzilla's got a
Godzilla.
beast
This is what I'm
mode.
saying. Wait, does that mean that there's another King Kong?
I don't think
There
so.
better
so.
be. That would be so unfair. King Kong's only 30 meters.
Yeah, it is pretty unfair.
Whoa.
Slatter
Slatter.
from Pacific Rim.
Whoa.
Underrated movie, in my opinion.
Oh my god. I've actually never seen Pacific Rim. I probably should watch it. It
Oh
seems
my
epic.
gosh.
really
yeah, if you
cool.
like Transformers or Godzilla, you would love Pacific Rim. That's
Oh, it's
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Yeah.
Dude, you don't know Cthulhu?
I don't know why I didn't know that, to be honest. I totally know him.
He's so tall
He's like
that
an SCP.
we don't have enough measuring sticks to actually get a good read on this guy. It just says hundreds of meters tall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they compare him to like other things in the universe, but like, yeah, there is no actual number of how tall he actually is. Some people say he can also grow and shrink too.
He's like a mythological creature, right? Or is he from a book?
He's from H.P. Lovecraft. Like, it's kind of like mythology, but it's like modern day mythology.
I don't know what that is, but I just don't believe you for some reason.
It says it right there. You can read it in the bottom left.
You've never heard of H.P. Lovecraft? He's like a big monster creator guy. Like, in his books, he writes about monsters.
Like, isn't Cthulhu like an ancient mythological creature, like a kraken or something? You know? No? It's not
Who?
that. Cthulhu?
Cthulhu, yeah.
No, Cthulhu is
No.
like he's way stronger than any Kraken. He's like, yeah, crazy mythological creature. Some people say he's like the
Whatever,
eater
dude.
of worlds
Whatever.
and
That's
stuff.
a bunch of hoopla.
Hey, he's not even the tallest, so he can suck my butt.
Today is not the day for Cthulhu education.
Keep on walking, Cthulhu.
Mothra's trash, bro. I think I could take the Mothra. I'm
You
not
sure
even
about
kidding.
that?
I mean, Batra's way cooler.
He would just pick you up and pick you apart.
He doesn't know.
Oh, that's from Dune.
Oh,
Yeah.
from Dune.
Well,
That-
hello
Oh,
there.
I forgot about
Oh.
Dune. That's got to be the biggest, right?
Is that
That's
not from
crazy.
SpongeBob?
What
No,
about the thing
no.
from Star Wars? They got a big worm in Star Wars too. Kronos.
Oh my goodness.
That's King Kong. Come on.
Oh my god.
That
put
is
some
a
clothes on.
beast.
Give me credit.
He
That's
is
King
Mickey.
Kong.
I wish I was that big.
He could sit on the Eiffel Tower. That's how tall he is.
I don't want to see that.
That, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
do it
saying
too well.
I'm not saying anyone wants to see that. I'm just saying it's possible if that was an option that he wanted to do.
I think you should try that, Adam.
Calros, Mass
I
Effect
can't do
3.
that.
Oh, and the Eiffel Tower
Whoa.
has been
Oh,
destroyed.
it looks like he can't
That
even
is
sit on it
disgusting.
anymore.
That is a giant
He can't-
millipede.
Whoa, my goodness.
Oh my god, it's still going.
And
Yeah.
then there's
Whoa.
another worm. It is
Wait, but do
capable of
these even
encircling the
count, though?
entire
These are
Earth.
like snakes.
Huh?
That is not even...
Wait a second, dude. Encircling the entire Earth?
Huh?
How many kilometers is that?
That's about 20,000 kilometers.
It is 12,700 kilometers. That is crazy. That is a big jump.
Oh, that's it.
Well, the last guy that they just showed, the giant worm-looking thing, that was only like 3 kilometers.
No, I know that. I meant like I feel like I could do that.
You could do what, Adam?
I could
What
travel
can
that
you do?
distance.
What?
That's not even.
Yeah, in an airplane.
Noted.
Oh my god. Riftwood. Dude, these don't count, bro. These are all worms.
Why wouldn't they count? You measure them this way.
What do you have against worms,
Yeah,
Alex?
what's wrong with you?
Equals 14 in parentheses plus
You have
or
a bad
minus 2
history with worms,
kilometers.
Alec?
Oh, Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait,
That
it's
is
just
not
an eyeball.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
There's gonna be some
Shaquille.
little guy at the bottom just flying that
What
like a
is
kite.
that? I don't even know what that is.
It's a kite.
I
World's
never
biggest
saw
kite.
Neon Genesis. I have no idea.
That's one of those wristbands that you slap on.
Oh, silly bands?
Yeah, silly band. That's a silly
I'm
band.
just saying random things. Oh,
I
it's a
used to
kite,
have
it's a
silly
kite, oh, it's a
bands when I was
wristband.
younger.
No, it's a floating eyeball, Adam.
That's not even true. It's nothing
Oh!
now.
I said
that!
Is that Moby?
I said
Is that
Star Wars
Moby?
is gonna go
Is that Moby
crazy.
Richard?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
That's not the blue. That's from Star Wars.
My bad. What is
Whoa!
that?
Oh, that's from One Piece. It's a whole city.
That has to be the
Zunesha.
biggest.
Zunesha.
That has to be. There is nothing bigger than that thing.
There's going to be bigger.
35 kilometers. That could
Just
circle the
wait.
earth.
Insane.
No, it can't.
Oh,
Imagine living on an elephant.
we're about to get stepped on.
That'd be
Watch.
awesome.
Yep,
I'm imagining.
Called it.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine living on an elephant, Jack.
Wait, so is that the biggest thing?
Now imagine living with Alec, Jack.
Think so, and I don't want
What
to.
is bigger than that? Oh
Look
my god,
you
look, we're
wait,
just
Alex.
in its footprint. We are in its footprint right
Glad
now.
You asked.
I have a theory. I have a prediction that a planet is gonna have sentient life, and that's gonna be the biggest thing.
Oh, like from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because
Alright,
I
the moon
forgot.
is here.
This Dead Space.
Oh, I'm
3.
kind of right here. It's a whole moon. Look, it's a living moon.
What? No, that's like a jellyfish. Wait.
Oh my god.
That's a moon. I called it!
Oh my god.
I called it!
A
The
living planet. Yeah, this is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
let's go! Oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait, no,
Wait,
no,
what is
no,
that?
no,
It just
no.
got bopped out of the
Crap,
sky.
I
Is that
didn't
not the
call it.
biggest?
I didn't call it.
Who is that?
Oh my god.
What?
There is a
Gonen
human.
Wizen.
There's a person the size of their
Gongen
arm.
Wizen.
Heck.
How does he
What?
breathe out there? Bro, his finger's as big as the earth.
What? What? What?
Oh!
Oh my god!
That is
Are
an
you
insane
kidding
visual.
me right now?
More and bigger monsters.
This is not my nose.
I think it's probably like
Whoa,
the Kraken.
hello.
All right, we're getting with the
Vampire
beach
squid.
bodies, okay?
Look, I said the
down.
Kraken. We're leading off with the squid, and we're gonna finish it with the squid.
I think it's going to be El Gran Mahab. There is nothing bigger than that.
There's a giant isopod that's 1.3 feet?
Yeah, these
That
things
is
are actually
disgusting.
real. Like,
Oh
that
my
thing
God.
is real.
We have the British fish.
Wait, that's real? The anglerfish at 1 meter?
Yeah, remember in Nemo when they're touching the light? and
Nemo's
they're
not
following
real!
around the light? Yeah, but it's based on real fish.
No way.
Atlantic wolffish.
That thing is hideous.
Ooh.
We have our
The
first
Loch Ness
SCP.
monster.
Well, I thought he was way bigger. He's only 6 feet.
Me too. He's kind of a little puny theater. I think I could take him in a fight, genuinely.
Maybe his secret ability is that he can grow and shrink, kind of like Ant-Man.
That's just not the Loch Ness
is
monster
really
at all.
dumb.
That was.
I'm just saying, it's an SCP. All SCPs have secret abilities and supernatural powers, so maybe it has some secret power that we just don't know about.
My secret power is farting, and I could fart all over that thing.
Nobody asked you what your superpower was.
Your superpower is super stupid.
No, that's mine. Ew.
Alex,
some of these
how do you say
Coelacanth.
that?
A coelacanth. There's actually a Pokemon called Relicanth that is based off of that.
Oh, wow.
a grouper.
Grouper fish is 8 feet.
Guys, what is a group of groupers called?
A group.
I actually don't know. I was just curious.
Probably like a clan. What is that? What is that?
Alright,
What
that is not
What
real.
that?
If
What
you're
is
trying to tell me that's real, that is the dude from
Lurking?
Stranger Things.
Oh my gosh, fish boy, fish boy.
Okay,
Oh, we're getting
dude.
the SCPs now at 10 feet.
Wow.
You're telling me that the Loch Ness
Was
monster
that
isn't
the
bigger than
hard to
10
destroy
feet?
reptile? That thing is
It is,
really
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure.
Ew, goblin shark. Wait,
I
Adam,
swear
let's see
that-
what's a shark.
Isn't that called the hammerhead?
A hammerhead has a head that looks like a hammer, Adam. What about that looks like a hammerhead?
So this should be called like the knife shark because the top looks like a knife.
Well, I think people think that like the nose being separated from the mouth makes it look really ugly, like a goblin.
I think it should be called the Adam shark because it has a giant nose protruding off of its face.
I will start a petition to change the name on change.org.
Don't sign that.
Everybody sign it. What the?
Oh my god.
Whoa, 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 it is-
I think that's real.
That is real.
That is definitely real.
Oh my god, that is an
Imagine
alien.
eating that. Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
That's also
Atlantic
real.
sturgeon.
If you look at his eyes, it doesn't look like he has any. Does anybody have an explanation for that?
Of course, Adam. I am a top sea, deep sea expert. Anything that is kind of looking like this sturgeon actually lives deep, 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 deep down in the ocean where there's no sun. So they don't even need to see things because it's pitch black dark. So they don't even have eyeballs.
So do they just bang into each other on accident? Oh, sorry, Bob. Oh, sorry, Bill. Oh, you touched me weird. Oh, sorry about that one.
No,
I
this
think
isn't
so.
This isn't night crawlers in your basement, Alec.
Nightman, Nightman, Nightman.
Are those real?
Fish.
Are narwhals real?
They are real,
yes.
yes.
Oh my gosh, they're endangered because people stop talking about them. That's my
There's a
shark,
great
baby.
hammerhead.
There it is, Adam.
Oh my god, that one looks so happy.
That's the Alec fish, always ready to eat something.
That guy's about to eat some cookies or something.
Gobble,
the
gobble.
Zyphac.
There we go. We got the great white shark.
All right, classic great white.
You're telling me the great white shark is twice as big as the Loch Ness Monster? I'm just not buying it.
More than twice as big, Adam. The Loch Ness Monster was tiny. That thing was 6.2 feet.
That's
I
probably
feel
like a
like
baby one.
The great white shark is the T-Rex of fish. Anyone else? Anyone else feel that way? Anyone?
Agreed. Agreed. Definitely. Agreed.
What?
I'll never agree with anything Alex says. Look at the background. That is a fully grown boat back there.
A fully grown boat. Adam, you are actually so dumb.
That's not real. That's not real.
Squid. That is 100% real. That is
It's
just
real.
not real.
It is real. I've
That
seen it
looks like an
before,
alien.
actually.
Oh, the killer whale. That thing has been eaten.
Orca whale.
That is a thick boy.
All right, they had the perfect opportunity to call this a chainsaw shark.
Or the Adam shark, dude. They keep missing that one.
I don't have that big of a nose.
Maybe they're saving it for like the ultimate.
That nose is like 5 feet, and my nose is not that big.
Guys, am I the only one here that thought that a great white shark was way bigger than some of these things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Jaws, I thought that thing was like 40 feet long. That thing was a chunk.
Yes, it was, but that was the biggest great white shark like of all time.
And also, that's a movie. It's also a movie.
You guys, Nemo was a movie too, but everything from Nemo was real.
No, the fish in it were real.
No, you guys said Nemo was real.
No, Nemo isn't real, Adam.
Make up your minds. I thought they could talk.
Adam, I gotta mute that guy. Oh my god. Manta ray.
Manta ray.
Okay,
They
that
gotta
is
rename
the
that to
Alec
the
fish.
gobbler ray.
Adam and I
Oh
swam
my
with
god,
those.
what is that? What is that?
Oh my gosh, it's
Umi
Alec's
Bozo.
spirit animal.
Yeah, I wish. That is epic. It looks like Venom.
It looks like Venom combined with like a giant trash can. That is gross. That thing is oily and slimy.
This is probably what our trash turns into when we litter in the ocean.
That's what Adam tries to be. He wants to be that guy so bad. That's why Adam hasn't showered in 3 weeks.
I just smell like this guy. I don't look like him though.
Yeah, you could tell what this guy smells like just based on the look.
Whoa, this looks like a Pokemon.
Colossal squid.
Oh, wow. They've only been spotted 1 or 2 times ever.
That means it's fake.
No,
what
don't
about
be
this
Kraken
guy?
yet.
What about
No,
the Kraken?
what?
That's been spotted a couple times too.
No,
it has
Adam,
not.
no. Nobody knows if the Krakens are real. The giant colossal squid has been found before, but the Kraken, nobody has seen it.
I genuinely feel like every time Adam tries to say anything, we're just like, no, Adam, that's not true. Every
Adam,
single
can
time.
you give us
Adam
some
can't
fun
say
facts?
one single thing
You guys
that
are
is
like
true.
the community notes on Twitter. You guys are always fact checking me.
Can you give us some fun facts about the Kraken, Adam?
Yeah, the Kraken brings down its tentacles like a whip. That's why it's got the name Kraken. Ah, it's cracking that booty. Ah! It was first found in the 1900s during the pirate era. That's when people would start to see sights of it. But then the tail got lost in the treasure chests with the mat.
Interesting.
1900s.
They were simultaneously on the moon while there were pirates in the high seas.
Yes, pirates have never gone away, guys.
Well, pirates do still exist, that's true, but like that wasn't the pirate era.
I want to say that was maybe the 1700s.
Classic.
I have no idea what that
Imagine
thing is.
being that thing.
Just nobody say a word of that thing. Let's move
Imagine
on.
being
Body
that
yada
thing.
yada.
Whoa,
What
the
does that feel like?
Mosasaurus.
That is a dinosaur fish. It was real.
I wish we had something next to it to like compare it really how big it is.
As if like we haven't been watching an entire size comparison video this entire time. What are you talking about? We've seen every other fish in the sea.
I want to see the
Yeah,
boat.
I'm with Adam here. I want to see something smaller so that this really just blows my mind about how big it is.
Thank you, Jack. Just like you have small lips so that we can it really pops your forehead.
Space.
He looks
A
upset.
Space whale.
Those are from the Avengers.
They're from space.
Leviathan.
Whoa, that just looks like a bigger killer whale.
That is what Moby Rick was based on.
The Megalodon. That was real, correct or no? Am I?
Megalodons were indeed real, of course. Yes, fact. Fact was real.
go.
Good job, Adam.
I'm pretty sure though that people have only found their teeth though. Like not really found their entire bone structure.
Wait a second, Alec. I have been to multiple aquariums where they have the entire jaw of a megalodon, and I take pictures with it.
Another false accusation from Alec.
What's crazy is I led that with saying I think. I said I think.
Do your research, Alec, before you come into this video thinking about size comparisons.
Maybe think before you think, okay? Idiot!
Oh, that's my favorite sea creature.
Hump whale. Hump day. Hump whale.
Oh my gosh, we're at 82 feet right now. which, if I do my calculations right, that's 25
Oh
meters.
my god, what is that? Ningen.
That is what Adam looked like when he was born.
I just wanted a hug.
Mommy, love me. Get that thing away from me.
What even is that? Is that like a mythological creature?
Let me do a quick little Google search.
No, Alec, this is real. It swims in the ocean, and it gives hugs to all the little kids. What do you mean it's mythical?
The Ningen is a modern Japanese folklore about an aquatic humanoid whale creature that inhabits the ocean.
All right, I was right.
That's all I got.
Thank you, Jack. Learn something new every day. So that dude's Japanese.
Pan.
I'm still waiting for
Oh my
mermaids
gosh, the
to
blue
come
whale
out.
is 100 feet. Whoa.
Whoa, that is a toenail. That is a toenail. It's Godzilla.
That thing's one toe is bigger than the blue whale.
Gosh.
That is literally
Dang.
Godzilla. How do we go from blue whale to Godzilla, and what is going to be bigger than that?
Oh my god.
What it could be bigger than the Godzilla. This has to be the biggest thing.
Oh my
400
god, guys.
feet!
We're only halfway through this video, too.
This is Godzilla Gen Z.
Look at this. There's a ship down there.
Adam, yeah,
There's
you
an
see that?
entire
There-
ship down there.
Thank you. This is what I wanted. A fully grown ship.
There you go. Yeah, that is a daddy ship down there.
Now we can see. Oh my gosh, the bloop could eat 100 of those things. It's 700 feet.
I really want to know what the bloop's
All right, I thought the
poops
bloop was
look
the
like.
biggest. Nothing's
El
bigger. No.
Ramaha is bigger than the bloop.
What is that?
Oh my god, that thing is scary.
Tannis
That thing doesn't even live in the
Tiamat.
water, does it? It looks like a plant.
Oh my god.
The
What
name
is
of that
that?
thing sounds like a disease I would get.
It looks like
Yeah,
a
Alec,
disease.
did you just take medication for something like that?
Yeah, I did.
That
Drowned
thing was
viper.
inside of you.
Hey, yo.
Oh my goodness.
1,000 feet!
Oh.
I feel like realistically though, Godzilla would destroy that thing easy.
No.
He would just pick it
No.
up and start
No.
slamming it around.
Even King Kong, well, yeah, you just grab it by the neck, you twirl it around a few times, and you send that thing to Uranus.
that thing's probably trash.
No, that thing is super powerful. Imagine a giant snake like that wrapping somebody, and then they can squeeze it. They can pop
Alec-
you like a cherry.
Alec, did you ever watch Godzilla X Kong?
I did, but I fell asleep. It got really boring.
How could it get boring? You have Godzilla, then you have Kong, then they
Take that back, bro. You have giant monsters just smashing each other. Bang!
bang!
Get your head out of your butt, butthead. Watch the movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stop the video,
Thank
guys. Stop the
you.
video. That is it. El Gran Maha! Maha!
2,200 feet long. What does it feel like to be
No,
that
it's not
thing?
over. It's not over.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Alec, you're the closest thing we
Yeah.
got to that, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you think it feels normal to them, or do you think that they're like, oh my god, I'm
Oh
so
my
big
gosh,
and slow?
look at that next to the little boat. I think that's a cruise ship. Oh,
What is next?
Oh, I thought that was a
Yeah.
Kraken again, and I was like, yes. What is that?
Kraken?
Julia! It's all starting to make sense.
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
starting to make sense.
It's a
oh my
nightmare.
god, it's so fat
a
and ugly.
nightmare.
Oh my god, that thing is huge.
Oh
Why
my
does it have
God.
little crab walls?
Ew.
Dude, look at it. It has like crab legs.
What a disgusting thing. Julia, get out
Oh
of
my
here.
god, that is
Okay,
hideous.
all right. Just a quick
Absolutely
little
hideous.
research. Julia refers to a mysterious underwater sound recorded by the U.S. National Oceanic Administration.
So
it's
it has
literally like
nothing to do with the actual
it's
size
a
of the
sound
thing.
similar to the bloop. Actually, that's why people came up with that. But they think that the sound was this deep, deep, deep in the darkness of the depths of the dark ocean. Is anything bigger? Will anybody be able to save us from Julia?
Nah, Julia looks like a
Please.
killer.
Please tell me there's something bigger.
Well, you guys know they can actually tell the size of things based off sound because you can bounce sound off objects. So that's probably how they got.
Echolocation.
That's probably how they formed Julia,
Agreed.
based off echolocation.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa. Are we going
where's
outer
the cameraman
space?
going?
We're going
Where's
outer
the
space?
cameraman going? Whoa. What the?
No.
What is that?
No.
What is that?
No.
What is that? Oh my. Oh my god.
5
3
kilometers?
miles?
5 kilometers?
Dude, when you are measuring in miles, what is happening?
Did you see how far they had to zoom out for this thing? I've never heard of this. It is a form of Leviathan.
The only time I've heard people measuring in miles is Alex's waistline. Holy smokes.
It can't get bigger. No. No!
Okay, what are we talking about? 3.7 miles.
We watched a
Actually,
video
we've
about
seen
this.
that one.
This is the-
We
yeah,
have
Oh
seen that
my
one.
War.
gosh! No. Stop zooming out. Stop zooming out. Sea Eater? How does this thing not overflow the ocean?
What? It is more than a marathon long.
This is more than the state of Ohio.
559 miles long. What?
Yeah,
That would cover the
one
entire
that we
Earth.
watched a video on. That was the Tides of War. So that thing fights the creature from 2 creatures ago. They just have like a never-ending battle.
Wouldn't the head and the tail like meet because it wraps around the entire Earth?
It could. No, wait, what? No, the Earth is
It's
not.
600 miles, dude.
Yeah, but it could just like go down into like the Mariana Trench or something, you know?
It's longer than the Earth. It probably has to do like that snake game when it gets too big.
How long do you think the Earth is?
600 miles.
Oh my god. No way, something's bigger than that. Stop. Stop.
I am on my toes waiting for Alex Mom to pop up.
What is this? What is that? What is that?
I think my wish has been
What is
granted.
that? What is that?
Oh, it's the giant turtle thing.
Oh.
I have no idea.
From
Right.
Avatar? I don't.
Well,
Let's go
I'm
ahead and
so
zoom
excited
in
for this video.
super tiny.
What is that?
Oh.
What is that?
Ooh, Spider's eyeball is that tiny? Really?
See, the spider's eye is tiny, but there's 8 of them. So you really have to multiply it by 8 because that's how many eyeballs they have.
That's
Well,
not
no,
how it works.
Yeah,
That's
the
how many
Alex.
legs it has. Oops.
Yes. So
Well-
we're moving up pretty quickly to birds,
4.9
frogs,
mm. What does that even mean?
Oh, wait.
hummingbirds,
Millimeters.
We are in the
Okay, so
metric
again,
system.
We're super small. That's probably like this
Iguana.
big.
Yeah.
Wait, iguanas,
we've seen these before.
Chickens at 6. Wait, chickens have such tiny eyeballs, though.
I thought.
That is
wait,
true.
I thought
Same with
eagles had
eagles.
like one of the
Pretty
best
tiny.
visions out of any animal.
They do. It's not about the size. It's not about the size. It's about the quality.
Actually, creatures at the bottom of the ocean have ginormous eyeballs to help them see better in dark places.
So the size of the eye helps you see better in dark, and the smaller the eye, the better vision you have.
I don't know about that.
Wait, rats' eyes are
Ew,
bigger
a
than
rat.
eagles?
Its eyeballs black? No, but the weirder part is its entire eyeball is just black.
Yeah, I wonder why some eyeballs have like the white and some eyeballs don't. Some eyeballs can be completely black.
Yeah, they can see in the dark. Most of rats, like throughout rat history, 90% of rats' history have been in the dark.
I got it.
Okay.
Jack's got it. Shut up, Adam. Let him talk.
And when it's dark, your pupils get bigger. So they've been in dark for so long that their pupils just grew to the entire eye.
Interesting. So apparently the dark scalula in most mammals might have evolved to ensure a flash of white from their eyes wouldn't draw attention to them as they lurked in the shadows. So it's to help with camouflage.
Because it's dark.
Wow, Adam, you nailed it.
Hey, yo!
Oh, monkey's eyes look super
Whoa, Adam,
cool.
you're in here.
That's
Adam,
me.
no way.
Wow.
Adam has a
Red eyes.
9.2 millimeter in
I'm purple.
diameter.
Pigeon's eyes look awesome. It looks like a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more interested in how cool these eyeballs look than actually how big they are.
Oh my gosh, I've never
Okay.
looked closely at eyeballs
All right, so
like
what about
this.
the dolphin? Because that can't be for camouflage.
It looks like a cue ball.
The rest of their body is not that color. So why is their pupil so big?
Well, it seems like the only part that you see is the black part, so maybe it still is for camouflage. I don't know, maybe they're just really deep, dark down in the ocean.
I think that probably all sea creatures, like Jack was saying earlier, are gonna have to have really giant pupils to see in the dark, because it gets really dark underwater.
That is true. And the bigger the pupil, the better that your eyes can dilate to see in dark places.
Whoa, rabbits' eyeballs look just like ours.
Yeah, that is so
Whoa,
creepy.
that is
we kind
insane.
of all have the same eyeballs.
Bears
at
and
least to
rabbits
an
have the
extent.
same exact diameter with their eyeballs, but they're like thousands of pounds different.
I honestly never even thought about it like that.
Interesting. You make a good point, Adam.
Whoa.
So it's not about the size of the animal, that depends on the size of the
Whoa!
eyeball.
Koalas have like cat-like pupils.
that way?
Ooh, some animals do. I know that lizards do.
The way that their eyes are lined up, it looks like they blink like that.
Lizards don't blink this way.
I don't know. It could just be how their eyes dilate, kind of like cats, because cats don't blink sideways, but they also have eyes like that kind of look like little slits.
Jack's just saying they don't blink like this.
They don't blink like this. They blink like this.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Some things blink like this.
Like what? What blinks like that?
Lizards.
No,
they have an inner
look at the
eyelid that go
gorilla.
like this. Yes,
Oh,
they do.
Wait, look at the
there's an
gorilla. I
inner
own a lizard.
eyelid. There's an inner eyelid. Camels have those inner eyelids too. It's to get all of the sand out of their eyeballs.
That's also why they have really big eyelashes too, to catch all the sand.
Yeah.
But this is about the eyeballs.
Oh, gorillas are crazy.
Cobra has a bigger eyeball than a bear. Just really think about that.
That is so
Whoa,
interesting.
look at the
And check out
python.
python.
That
Look
looks
at
like a
see?
planet. It looks like a planet. That is crazy. Conspiracy, maybe eyeballs are planets.
I didn't realize Wolverines were planets. I thought that was a superhero.
I mean, wait, what?
You meant animal.
Jack's been watching too much Skibbity. His brain is rotted.
Yo, Look at the apple behind it. These are all still way tinier than apples.
I'm looking at it with my eyeballs.
That is crazy that these are probably the most valuable things that any animal has are their eyeballs.
Look at that octopus eyeball. What the heck, dude? That looks like some like super modern art. I could see that being framed and go for like $1 million. Octopi?
Would you guys eat an eyeball of an animal? Like, would you eat an octopus eyeball if it was offered to you?
No, that's so slimy.
Yeah, but you gotta try it, you know? Just to say that you tried it.
Dude,
like
that's
a gusher.
gross, dude.
My dad eats eyeballs. Yeah,
don't wanna talk
actually,
about this
I don't want to
anymore.
think about it. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Whoa, anaconda. That's the
So
biggest snake in the world.
We're still pretty small in terms of eyeball size. I wonder how big we're going to get.
Ew, look at the vulture. What is that red ring around it? That is gross.
I don't like that. Vultures are just really disgusting.
None unless you want some, huh?
Can we mute Adam? Can we mute Adam?
I just want to close my eyes.
Black Panther. Oh, he's got like a gray eyeball.
What?
Oh, it's a doggo.
Just think.
Whoa!
Check out the panda.
That's the coolest eyeball yet. I didn't think I was gonna say this, but guys, comment down below what your favorite eyeball is in today's video. Mine is definitely the panda so far. That is so cool.
Do you guys know about the theory that pandas were Chinese made? They were like, they're not a real animal. They were made in a lab.
What are you talking about
we
right
can watch
now?
that as a different video, but yeah, there's a real theory that pandas didn't even exist. Like, we made pandas.
There's a real theory that your forehead is bigger than your nose.
I'm just gonna go.
That's false. It's not a theory. I can see. It's false.
It's pretty incredible that some eyeballs, they kind of look like they should be in outer space. Like that looks like a
Like
black hole
that one.
surrounded by a sun with like more space behind it.
You know what? I'm kind of done with this video. I'm gonna watch Skibbity while you guys finish this.
You know what
Okay,
else
what
is crazy?
is
Is
happening?
all of these. Wait, Adam?
He's watching Skibbity. Just
Oh,
let him,
G-Man!
let him
G-Man!
Ohio Riz right now. Okay, all right. What size is G-Man's eyes, Adam?
I'm about to kiss him.
They have laser beam effects too. You know what's crazy though? All of these eyeballs look very similar, but some of them are so much better than others. Like we just saw the rhino. I'm pretty sure rhinos can barely even see, but it looks the same as all the other ones. Human
We've officially
eyeball.
gotten to human eyeballs.
A nice blue eyeball.
I honestly thought Owl's eyes would be way bigger.
Yeah, they look big because his head is so tiny. It's kind of like how Adam's eyes look tiny because his nose is so big. It's all about proportions.
Adam, you can come back now, okay? We want to see your eyeballs.
Whoa, wait, the tiger. Tiger's my new favorite. That was really cool. It
Yeah,
was yellow
zebras
and blue.
look just like us. Same with cows. They look pretty normal.
Whoa, they're getting big now.
Hippo! Did you know that hippos are some of the most dangerous animals in the world?
Yes, they are very aggressive. Also, guys, wait, which animal do you think is going to have the biggest eyeballs?
A blue whale.
I'm talking about like real
can't
life
do
Real
that. The
animals.
bloop doesn't
creatures,
exist.
Adam.
The bloop is not real.
Whoa, look at the
Okay,
elephant.
disregarding the bloop, how big do you think the biggest creature's eyeball
Blue
is?
6 feet.
whale at 80 millimeter diameter. That's my guess.
I like
Blue
that.
whale.
I
Whoa,
don't want
horses
to count
have
out
huge eyeballs.
the giant Pacific squid. That thing has like one ginormous eyeball.
Oh, that's a great. I forgot
Oh,
about that
killer
thing.
whale.
Nice. Killer whale. What? Ostriches have bigger eyeballs than what, giraffes and elephants?
I knew they had big eggs, but big eyeballs? Yeah.
Do they have brains in their head? Their head's so tiny. How are their eyeballs so big? They must not even have a brain.
Maybe their brain is inside of their eyeballs? I don't know.
That's how Adam's head works too. His eyeballs are this big, and then his brain is this tiny, way in the back.
I didn't know that,
That's a
Adam.
compliment, right?
Adam, to answer your question, we did pass by human eyes, and they are less than half the size of the ostrich eyes.
I always
They were only
wanted to ride it
24
on an
millimeters.
ostrich.
Whoa.
Nah.
What about a mammoth?
I don't know if you can. I think you
that's
would
why
break
I
its
haven't.
back, Adam. Tiger shark!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whale
look at
shark,
the whale
okay.
shark.
You guys said that they all sea animals will have big pupils. That's L take.
Only the ones that are deep dark in the ocean. Some of them are not that deep dark.
Yeah,
No, I didn't say dolphin.
We might be wrong. We might be wrong.
I'm
I
not
might be
wrong.
wrong.
Guys, comment Alex wrong.
I wonder if like an
Whoa, I thought
anglerfish
that
will
was
be
the
on this.
anglerfish about to pop up.
A grouper? That is the
Whoa.
coolest eye yet. I don't care what
Whoa.
anyone says. That is
Asian
crazy.
sheephead fish.
Whoa, Asian sheepshead fish.
They're so beautiful.
Heck?
Okay,
Okay.
these eyes
How
are
do
getting
they-
crazy
all right.
now.
Now, how do they
They have
actually
biggest
T-Rex.
T-Rex eyes. This is speculation. Well, they have the skull, so they can do a calculation of how big the eyes are.
The design of it.
So they have the skull, right? And then they would be able
They
to
just know the
calculate how
size.
big
Well,
the
they
eyes
know
are.
the size, but as far as like the coloring and stuff, you can't really know.
No, they definitely know. It looks just like that. They just base it on chickens.
Yeah, they probably just
Oh,
made
it's
it a
based on
giant
chickens.
chicken eyeball.
Probably.
Where's that cat?
Spinosaurus.
Oh my gosh, look at the
eyeball.
real life
way
cat.
cooler
That
than
is
the
big.
T-Rex.
It is as big.
That's crazy.
It is as big as a cat. Imagine
Don't
eating an
believe it.
eyeball that is that
That's
big.
huge.
Okay, the
Yeah,
blue whale's
so-
got to be
wow.
coming soon.
I mean, you have to just picture how
Gigantosaurus.
big they are based on their eyeball size.
Whoa!
What? do you
Okay,
mean?
that is the craziest eyeball I've ever seen. That is insane. It looks like Stranger Things.
It looks like a quasar. It reminds me of Batman.
Adam just says words.
Whoa! That is some crazy big pupil.
How much you think? Like, there's definitely some people that have that as an art piece. That's probably like $3 billion for that thing. Yeah, imagine you put it in silicone and then you hold it up and you can spin it.
Ew. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's like the world's biggest marble.
They should play basketball with it.
It's too big.
Oh! Megalodon's even bigger.
Megalodon.
Jack, you were so right. The giant squid. Are you kidding me?
Taurus.
Oh my gosh, that is huge!
Wow!
Holy
that is insane.
smokes!
300. It's
And that
oh my
thing's
god.
real.
Leviathan.
Oh my. The Leopardon.
Okay,
No!
I don't like where we're
What is
going.
that?
It's
What
about
is
way
that?
bigger than
This is-
humans,
Oh, it's the sharks in a void.
bro.
No. Oh my gosh, it's
Bro.
Itachi. Shin Godzilla.
Okay, can we just stop with
Shin
this?
Godzilla!
Are you kidding
That is
me?
insane. It's
Oh
getting
my
unreal.
gosh.
It's getting Mecha Godzilla.
I don't like this, guys. I'm getting a little bit nervous.
That is actually the
Okay,
Death Star.
Mecha Godzilla, that's actually crazy. I'm pretty sure it can shoot laser beams out of that.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible dogfish. What is
I
a
don't
terrible
know.
dogfish?
Get someone to the math and
Is
defeat.
that like
I don't
Shamu?
want to do the translation.
Whoa. The Scarred King from Godzilla.
Oh my god.
Whoa, King Kong.
I'm surprised that dude's eyes weren't red too, like Allie. All right. We're getting up to like
Cecil.
6 feet here. This is insane.
So yeah,
There's
dude,
the blue.
This is nuts.
The blue! Blue,
Look at that pupil
Nah, it's
size.
bigger than the blue.
Who is this? Oh, not
the
the
heck is
Sea
this
Emperor. Look at that
What
big
the heck
blue
is a
eyeball.
sea emperor?
You guys don't want to know.
No, Grandma, and he's got
that
6
one's
eyes.
crazy. It's illuminescent.
2,000?
That's the
What
that was one of the
the
villains
heck?
from Doctor Strange.
Gargantos.
Multiverse of Madness. Look, he's as tall as that guy.
Oh.
So guys, that is 96 inches.
That is insane.
Okay, here is
All right,
a normal
this
human
is
height.
fun. No, it's
Made
actually
long.
not normal. They're 5'7", Adam. Okay, that's below average.
Jack, you're
May
5'7".
long is only 21 inches.
Ejon's 5'7".
Oh my gosh.
A
Can anyone pronounce these names?
Microceratops. Yes.
Adam
An
should read these.
Archaeosaurus. Yo, wait, the Leistosaurus looks like a pig. It's like an ancient pig from like forever ago, guys. It's like the dinosaur pig.
It kind of looks like it has a giant turd that's about to explode from its butt.
That's true, it does. Well, look at the Compsognathus. It's the skinniest. It goes from the fattest to the
Okay. Before we
skinniest.
move any further, Adam is the dinosaur expert, so he should read these.
Right, I agree.
Okay, at 1.1 meters, we have the Cinephosaurus. We have the Oviraptor.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Whoa, wait, that thing
That's a
is
cool
sick.
one.
Wait, it's
Okay.
got like feathers. Can that thing fly? There's no way that thing can fly, right?
I don't
No
know. I
way.
mean, a lot of scientists are saying that the dinosaurs that we know and love that look like lizards actually had feathers. So maybe the Oviraptor is what they actually look like.
Wait, like chickens? Wait, they say that, right? Like dinosaurs are chickens. Or chickens are the dinosaurs.
I think they do say that.
So they say that
don't make fun of
dinosaurs
myself.
are like chickens, but like imagine a chicken that's like 40 feet tall, and that's what a T-Rex probably looked like.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. I heard chickens are very aggressive too, so
Okay.
it makes sense.
So Alex,
Yeah.
Okay.
here's the first dinosaur I actually know. It
What
is
is
a
it, Adam?
Velociraptor. This is a classic dinosaur.
Wait a second. Velociraptors, I thought they were way bigger. Don't you guys remember from like Jurassic Park and Jurassic
Yeah,
World? Those things
yeah.
were huge.
And everyone knows those movies are 100% accurate. Those are real events that happened.
Well, guys,
So-
okay.
this could
I
just
don't-
be a baby Velociraptor.
I don't know,
Wait,
Adam.
it
I
says
don't know
it's
about that.
5.9 feet, so it's taller than the dude.
That's
In
the length.
Yeah, that's the length, Adam.
It's like 3 feet tall, maybe. Adam can't read.
Yo!
I thought dinosaurs were
Wait,
way
is that
bigger.
a Triceratops? What the heck? It's like a baby Triceratops.
Oh, it's the hominidophala!
The Homo cephale.
Dude, what?
Yo!
That cannot be a real dinosaur.
What
The
is that?
Lesbosaurus?
The Lesbosaurus?
What is that? It looks like a giant lizard.
It kind of looks like a 6-year-old tried to just draw a dinosaur,
That's
and then they
true.
just
I thought
made
it
it
looked like
really
a
weird.
grasshopper.
Don't like archaeologists just randomly put bones together and then say, ta-da? I feel like that's what happened with this one. They're just
They
making
do.
they're just making a guess.
How are they supposed to know the color of the skin?
That's a good point, Adam. I don't know.
They're just guessing, Adam. Just like all the things that we do that we don't know, we kind of just guess. That's Godzilla.
It's the Arcticiraptor. And the
Whoa.
Cyranoid.
Whoa,
That
look at
one's
the
got
claws
broken
on that
ribs.
It's
guy.
got that
Look at
aliquid.
the
Ooh.
Pyroraptor, looking a little furry. The
a
Troodon.
Trudon.
When do dinosaurs actually get bigger than people? I thought that they were bigger.
Polaris.
This is
Wait.
crazy. Oh, here we
For
go.
real though, do you guys think you could actually destroy any of these dinosaurs in a fist fight?
I could
Not
take
a
this
chance.
one on in a fist fight right
No, no way, Adam. He would
now. Look at its
destroy
hands.
you.
Its hands are like little tiny pins. No.
That's a good
Adam,
point.
that
And-
thing would claw your eyes out. Go pow 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 pow. Wah wah.
Ready? It's charging me. Got your neck.
You just grab its neck, and then it's done. It's done. It's so vulnerable.
Then that's when the real fight starts, if you know what I mean.
All right, we're starting to get into pretty big territory.
What are you doing?
Zalmoxis.
This is not big. These are not big.
Zalmoxis.
It's 8'2", bro. If you saw that in real life, you'd
Look at
freak
their
out.
height.
I
Their
hate
height
these
isn't even that
scientists.
big.
I really
That's
hate
like saying a
these
snake is
scientists that came up
big.
with these names.
Dude, that looks like a starter Pokemon. It looks like a starting dinosaur. If Pokemon was a dinosaur game, that would be a starter
What's
dinosaur.
the dinosaur Pokemon that like Rampardos that has that head?
Rampardos is one.
Oh,
Tyrant. It could
No,
be
but
definitely
Tyrant.
based
he
off
has
that.
like that like giant like rock-like head.
Alec,
Yeah,
look at
Granados.
That's what it is.
That's
I know.
a good name
Also,
for a Pokemon.
these guys are not big, Alec. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, if you saw that in real life, you would turn and run.
This is like if a cat saw. Oh, that
Okay, I would ride that thing. I would ride that thing.
See, that's like a rhino. That's the first big guy that we've seen. The Archimonobothominus.
That's pretty much a camel.
Dracorex.
Yo, that's sick. That was
Sounds like
cool.
a dragon.
Oh, it's a Zunisaurtop.
There's so many like miniature versions of Triceratopses. This is the second one that we saw, and we know
Everybody
a real
watching this
Triceratops is
video,
gonna come.
I want to apologize for our pronunciations today. We don't understand how to pronounce these. I'm
Adam
sorry.
was
gotten everyone
crushing
right.
this.
What are you talking
Seriously,
about?
a
Guys,
Zuniceratops.
I'm so sorry. Adam said it was a Zunisaurus tops.
What are you guys
It was
laughing
a good
at?
try. It was a
You
valiant
can't
effort,
add
Adam.
saurus to make it a dinosaur, Adam.
Nah, you guys
That's-
don't understand science.
Clearly.
Whoever came up with these names is just mean.
Yo, that
The
looks like a raptor.
Dionysus.
Okay, guys, I do want to point out, I did see this like little bit of a fact. The velociraptors from Jurassic World were actually based on this guy right here, the Deinonychus.
Yeah, but I guess that makes sense because if they call it the Deinonychus in the movies, it would just sound silly. Yeah, it's not as cool as the word Velociraptor.
I would say
Exactly.
98% of dinosaur names are stupid.
They are kind of like really hard to pronounce.
So dumb.
So I understand.
Birds have the coolest
Okay, that
names.
one's cool. That's the Dimetrodon, baby! The Dimetrodon! Sprinkle some
Dimetrodons.
time on there.
Dimetrodon.
That
Holy
one's dumb.
Toto Mimus.
That one's dumb.
Imagine being a dinosaur and you're not
Okay.
a carnivore. You're like a what's the
then,
other one? An
Omnivore, maybe a herbivore.
a herbivore.
Fukuraptor. Fukuraptor.
Fukuyoraptor! This is my favorite one. Why is this the only dark dinosaur we've met so far?
Why do they name it that?
That's my new favorite dino.
Oh man.
Gigantosops.
Not even close.
He just gave up halfway through and just said sops.
That's the Enio.
There's a
Yo, another Triceratops replica. Seriously.
kind of.
Alec, you sit on that thing or what?
Oh,
I'm sitting on that.
Huangayangosaurus.
I'm sitting
Yo.
on that.
Yo,
Dude,
me
you know how
too.
sick that would be? A Diablosaurus.
That's
Wait,
cool.
Wow.
That actually looks like a baby Triceratops. Again, that's like baby
How
Triceratops.
many
Another
Triceratops are there?
Oh my God.
Alec, a Triceratops has to have 3 horns.
I'm saying like they're baby ones. They're smaller versions. It's like they evolve into a Triceratops.
I agree
but
with
they didn't.
Alec here.
They grow an extra horn, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like these are all Charmeleons and Triceratops is the Charizard. That's what I'm saying. Like they still have to evolve into the Triceratops. It's like baby versions of it.
That looks like a Triceratops from Wish.com.
Speaking of Wish.com.
What is that?
That
thing's
is the ugliest
definitely.
dinosaur.
That's Adam as a
No,
dinosaur.
It lives in the water.
Oh my gosh.
Ew, these are getting ugly
An
now.
Orcasaurus.
It looks like it should be a lot bigger.
Nobody would ever keep these as pets. There's another one Alec would sit on.
Adam,
Chung
what's that called?
King Saurus.
Chunkingosaurus. Chunkingosaurus.
Apollo.
Whoa, that one's cool.
I feel like they're getting tinier.
They're zooming out, ding dong.
No, but still, like compared to the
Oh.
guy, I feel like they're not that big yet.
How is that not that big, Jack? What are you?
Whoa, that's the scariest. That's Voldemort.
I can take it.
Whoa. What's it called, Adam? What's it called?
The Pachyliosaurus.
Pachycephalosaurus. You were close.
Wow, dude, Jack is sick.
Oh my gosh, this guy has no head. He has no head.
He has one big body.
There's another Triceratops.
That's a Triceratops. Look, three
Mastodon.
horns. 3 horns, idiot.
Yeah,
that is a
Mastodon.
Triceratops.
Say now, Jack.
Yeah,
Tell me.
what now, Jack?
Another
Look,
Triceratops.
3 horns. 3
That
horns,
guy's got
idiot.
Alec's forehead right there.
That's pretty much a hippo as a dinosaur.
Regolosaurus.
That looks just like a hippo.
Dude,
It does look like a hippo.
It looks out of proportion.
Its tail is so tiny. It might as well just not have a tail. Like, what's the point of that?
Every
I
third
don't know.
dinosaur, I think of Alec's mom.
What is it? Like, why? I didn't even do anything.
She's ancient.
Nano Triceratops. That one's the biggest one. Why is it a
That one
nano?
looks tiny. No, that one looks tiny. Well, of the raptors, yeah, that's tiny. That's okay. This one, the man is taller than it. Oh, I guess
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
longer.
They're
It's
getting
long.
smaller.
Shoulders.
It's because they're measuring in length, not height, which is strange.
Should go by height.
The Monolophosaurus.
Yo, he's got a boogie. That is one big boogie, bro. You gotta pick that. Is that what that was?
I think so.
Whoa, that thing's cool. I would be friends with that.
Styracosaurus.
Stricosaurus.
Whenever I played dinosaur games, I would always be friends with the Triceratops looking ones.
Scolosaurus.
So friendly.
Yeah, you have a thing for Triceratops.
I do. I love Triceratopses. It's my favorite dinosaur.
That looks like Alien from Predator.
Another one.
Just one long horn on that one.
Dude, what if the archaeologists got it all wrong and there's only one version of it? And like they just keep pretending like there's new versions, but they're all just Triceratopses.
There's a lot of versions of this guy too.
It's a Euplocephalus.
Yeah. That's like an Ankylosaurus
There's
clone.
that bird type
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Ankylosauruses.
Osteoraptor.
Apparently those are very strong.
Guaranteed that was found in Australia.
Austroraptor.
So whoever, guys,
Nice out.
I don't know if you knew this, but whoever finds the fossil gets to name the new dinosaur.
That's true.
Adam,
That's
what
true.
would you
So,
name a dinosaur if you found it?
Aleocomombigus.
honestly, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
This one's the Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
That's scary. That one's
That's a
scary.
hairy little guy.
He's
That's
scary.
terrifying. Oh, the first T-Rex.
A
Ceratosaurus.
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 We're getting to the scary guys now.
Adam, you still think you could take these guys on or no?
Absolutely.
Your head's getting chopped off, Adam.
Look, how are you supposed to defeat these guys in a 1v1
Actually, I
hand-to-hand
feel like
combat?
I
could
feel like you
outsmart
could
them
do it.
with
If
my
it's
brains.
hand-to-hand combat, Adam could do it. Cause look at their arms, bro. They got little stubby arms.
Yeah, but they can bite still. It's no weapons allowed. combat.
son! You don't know me, son!
I do know you.
Who carries
Adam, I live with you.
Who's gonna carry the boat?
This is the darkest dinosaur I've ever seen. I didn't know that they came that dark.
You can't even see its eyeballs.
Like that dinosaur loves.
Gionsaurus.
That was found in China.
Probably.
Ew,
Cryolophosaurus.
I'm glad that dinosaur's extinct.
Cryolophosaurus.
It has like snake spots.
That is nasty, nasty. Okay, what?
Ankylosaurus, the strongest dinosaur ever.
What?
It's
It
not.
is.
It's not.
It
I could
is.
take that in a
It's
fight.
not.
I'm telling you, that
That's just
thing
a
would
big
beat
turtle.
up velociraptors. It would beat up Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
No, you're being crazy.
It would. It would. I was there with your mom.
Oh, we got a Triceratops finally!
It's
That
a
is the
Torosaurus. How is that not a Triceratops? I don't understand. Like, it just is. It just is.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
The Triceratops is gonna come and it's gonna look exactly
The Mudabutasaurus.
Mudda butter.
That is awesome.
Oh, another Chinese one.
A Tuajiangosaurus.
That is scary. Those spikes would scare me off. A large porcupine. Okay, that is Walmart
Ankylosaurus.
T-Rex. Look at
It
his
doesn't
booty.
look right. Why is his chest so long?
What? The Sin Raptor.
Okay, that dude definitely got the Fortnite Battle Pass and unlocked a new skin.
That one is so cool.
It's a scary name, dude. Like, whoever named that one was messing with
There we
fate.
go. That is a
Big
Triceratops.
boy.
What the heck is that?
No, that one's
No.
deformed, Adam. That one's deformed. He's got no
Pentaceratops.
buttocks.
How do you know
He
what
has
Triceratops
five
has
horns.
big butts. That one doesn't have a big butt. What happened to
Majongasaurus.
his arm?
That is a turd that came out of my butt.
What happened to his arm?
I feel like they shouldn't even have arms half the time. They serve no purpose.
Seriously. Dude, if dinosaurs got, like, solid arms and opposable thumbs, they would have ruled the world.
Oh my God,
look at
that's
this
Hulk.
guy.
That's
Whoa.
Hulkasaurus.
this guy.
Yo,
His tail looks like a leaf.
Skip arm day.
That is the thickest tail ever.
Oh my! And then these guys got nubs.
The Carnotaurus.
What is the
Whoa.
Yeah, why do they even have arms?
Its tail is on fire.
The
Gosh, this is nasty. All
Irritator.
right, I don't think I can take this one.
Yo,
Like,
that thing is sick.
that's the
That's a
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
It's huge. Oh my. Okay, this one's injecting steroids. Are you kidding me? Bro, that is the biggest back ever.
Look at that. Dude, his back has back.
Why is his tail so
And
thick?
his arms has arms.
He
I don't
has
know why.
opposable thumbs.
I'm imagining it be like the skinniest little thing ever if you look at it the right way. Like if you look at it straight on, imagine like how skinny it is.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that.
Muscles
I
and
feel like
teeth.
he's so wise though. I feel like if he could talk and you could talk to him, he would be so smart.
I feel like he'd be
First
really
animal with
stupid.
opposable thumbs?
I don't know.
I feel
How
like
are we
this
supposed to
guy.
know that?
This is like the person that invented the nuclear.
What?
Whoa. The
Allosaurus, tiny T-Rex.
Triceratops!
That's not what it looks like.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about? You
It's
can tell
not
by
that
its
tall.
voluptuous booty cheeks.
It's
No,
not that
That's
tall.
how I tell.
That's not my Triceratops.
What are you talking about? That is so cool.
The Triceratops I've seen have been like red.
But they come
This
in
one
all
is
colors. They don't discriminate.
But this guy's
Triceratops
green.
come in all colors.
Yeah, he's okay.
This one's a ugh for me. The
The
Megalosaurus.
Megalosaurus. Wait, that's such a cool name, and they gave it to like the stupidest dinosaur.
The Stegosaurus. Okay, these are dinosaurs I actually know.
Stego. Yeah, the Stegos.
The Stegoego. Borgosaurus.
Big boy.
That's just a dark T-Rex.
Ogosaurus. Ew.
Baryonyx.
We're getting to the nice ones now. Oh my gosh. that thing is sticky.
Mesosaura.
Oh, it's the Daspliosaurus.
Oh, that one's sick.
That one's crazy. The Albert
Albertosaurus.
The
Albertosaurus.
Albertosaurus. The guy who discovered
Oh
that
my
one's definitely named Alberto. What is that? Ew, it's like
These
fungus.
dinosaurs are. Where do you think that was? What type of terrain? I think it was in the
I
desert.
think he was in the water and probably disguised itself as fungus and then ate things.
That's 31 feet, by the way.
Whoa, this guy has
these
a
are
line
huge.
streaking down
The
it.
Kangaroosaurus.
He's got tattoos, bro.
Oh my gosh.
The Shunosaurus.
Wait, Jack, do you know how tall a giraffe is?
7 feet.
So these are bigger than any giraffe.
Corythorosaurus.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, that
It's
thing
the
is just a turd.
Ankylosaurus.
That is actually what my poops feel like coming out
I
sometimes.
think it has
They
the
got, like,
longest
spikes
tail
on them.
ever.
Do you think that we were based off of dinosaurs? Like we have this same DNA?
Probably not.
Nah, I
Maybe
think they all
like-
died off.
Maybe like a tiny bit of us.
Yeah, but like some of their DNA.
You think that they like interbred with Neanderthals?
Yeah.
I think Neanderthals interbred with them.
Oh my
The
gosh, it looks like he wants to give you a hug.
Rheosaurus.
Its hands are huge.
Wow. Cut your nails.
This is definitely what they based Stranger Things off of. This thing is terrifying.
It looks like a werewolf.
Look at his haircut.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god. He's got a fresh cut from the barber, bro. He's looking slick.
I would run away from that thing so
Good.
fast.
Name him to Edward Therizinosaurus hands. Good one, Alec.
I'm
Thanks,
terrified
guys.
of these ones.
Iguanodon.
Iguanodon.
That's what the movie Dinosaur is based on.
It's a weird looking fork.
Syntausaurus.
He's got a purple head.
I have no idea what that is. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Succomimasus.
Suck on me.
glad I'm not doing
Must.
that.
Succondisaurus.
Yangchuanosaurus.
Yangchuanosaurus.
He's got
That
some
one's
crazy
pretty cool, actually.
stripe.
It's like an albino T-Rex.
Ew,
Where
36
is the
feet?
Ew, that thing is gross. Where is the
Ew.
T-Rex now? Where's the
T-Rex
T-Rex
is the
at?
tallest.
I think the T-Rex is like 45 feet long.
Yes, T-Rex is so
No
long.
way. Why does Jack just know so many facts about random stuff?
Because
I'm a dinosaur man.
Research before this.
Saurolophus.
I've never heard of that one. Comment down below if you know what that is.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
I like
that
the
thing-
colors.
We're reaching the 40-foot mark right now. This is gonna get wild.
Tarbosaurus.
I've never heard of that
Yo,
guy.
thing
Looks like a
epic.
porcupine.
Oh my god. That is a Pokemon or IRL. What?
It has rocks on it. It literally has rocks. That can't be real. Whatever archaeologist just like sketched this one up, it was on something because there's no way. You can't just put rocks on an animal and say voila.
That's
Well, it's
by
like
far
a like a Stegosaurus, right? It has like the giant scales, except instead of like a giant spike, it's like on the body.
But those are rocks. Those aren't scales. That's
I think
literally
it's
rocks.
it's probably scales.
No way.
Did you guys see the
No,
name?
It's not.
The Titanosaur.
I feel like that should be the biggest one, right?
That's what I was thinking too. They should have made it like the epicest one. This is not the epicest one. If this was bigger, then yeah, I could see it being the Titanosaur. But it's only
Maybe
40
number one is like a gargantuan saur.
That's the scariest one today.
Giganotosaurus. That was actually pretty close to what you just said.
Oh! There it is, the
Tyrannosaurus!
T-Rex!
Spinosaurus.
No.
Its tail is straight. Look at that thing. There's a bigger carnivore,
T-Rex.
right? I forget what it is, like the Spinosaurus? The Spinosaurus is my favorite.
Oh, the Spinosaurus! Let's go!
That is the scariest dinosaur of all time.
Isn't that one really strong too? That one's like super strong.
I think that was the biggest carnivore to ever exist.
Yo, the music's getting intense. Shantontosaurus.
We're reaching 50 flipping feet.
These
Oh
are the
my
gods of the
god!
dinosaurs.
Oh,
That is the
65
Mammosaurus, baby.
Wait, what do you guys? Can you guys picture having a neck that long? Like, really, close your eyes and think about having a neck that long.
I'm pretty sure, dude, I would need like Amazon Prime shipping to get the food from my mouth to my belly.
Just think about swallowing a big burger and just feeling it travel through your entire throat.
So it's 65 feet long. How tall is that thing?
How tall is a giraffe, Jack?
Like 7 feet.
That's
No,
it?
a giraffe is probably
A baby giraffe.
18
7
feet tall.
I'd love
I
to
would
see a
guess.
side-by-side of a giraffe, because I think giraffes are huge.
Brontosaurus.
I feel like he's.
Whoa, look at that tail! That tail is as long as the other guy's neck.
Oh, he's ready. This guy's ready.
Okay, that thing is
So-
from Star Wars, right?
It definitely could be. Didn't dinosaurs get so big because the oxygen? There was like so much oxygen back then that it allowed you to just grow so much?
Everything was bigger back then.
Yeah.
75 feet long?
Especially your mom.
Apatosaurus.
Ah, you're joking.
Wait, so I have a question then, Jack, because I feel like you have the answers to everything. What
do.
if I had an oxygen tank on me at all times and just constantly breathe like straight oxygen forever? Would I just get massive? Would I just get huge?
You'd be massive, but you would have to inject it into like the entire atmosphere for it to work.
Yeah, but I just have my own tank. Like, why does it have to be in the, what if that's all I'm breathing, Why can't I just get huge?
Because I think it has something to do with like it affected like how much they actually weighed or whatever. Like if they existed in today's atmosphere, they would just like get squashed under their own weight. Like for whatever reason, the atmosphere back then with all the oxygen and whatever else was in there, like it allowed
gravity
things to
was
just like
different.
be a lot bigger.
Gravity?
That's
I think it's
crazy.
like a gravity thing.
That's crazy. So it's pretty much impossible in today's climate to get that as big as the dinosaurs are.
Unless you're in the ocean, yeah.
We're about to find
You
out.
might be right. You might be right, actually.
I don't think he's right.
You guys are forgetting about the bloop. Come on.
Yep. Bloop.
If it exists, it's the biggest.
Ew.
How does that thing look like a carnivore?
So these are
Brachiosaurus!
Brachiosaurus!
That's what I said. All right, end the video, guys. That is it. Oh,
No.
yeah, I win.
No.
No,
There's
it's not
so
over.
That's the
way
biggest.
more.
That's the
There's
biggest,
way
though.
more. There's
Guys.
you are so wrong.
Everything else is hypothetical. The Brachiosaurus is the biggest.
No, there's actually dinosaurs that are way
That one's
bigger than
85
that.
feet? Yeah, let's see.
No, this is all.
way bigger than that.
It's just a hope.
That was
should
actually a
end the video with
terrible
T-Rex.
guess. Look at this thing. Look, the Allosaurus.
The Alamo. Never forget.
100 feet? That is the thickest neck I've ever seen. I want
I would
that.
love to climb that thing.
Okay, this is so much smaller. What are we
Whoa,
talking
its
about?
tail's
How
gonna be
long is its
massive.
tail?
Watch that thing.
Yo, it just
Oh my
kept going.
gosh.
From the head to the tip of the tail, it's 98 feet.
What do you do with all that tail?
They pretty much just have a python attached to its butt.
It's like a
is what
weed
that
whacker
is.
tail.
It's the Ultrasaurus!
Whoa. Okay,
oh
that's
my
a good
gosh, I didn't think that this was real!
That has to be the biggest.
I thought it was just a myth. It's 111 feet.
What about the
Whoa, look how much we're
Gigantosaurus?
zooming out. We're zooming out so much.
Gigantosaurus.
Guys.
Whoa, look at that. Look at that neck shadow. Look at
Guys.
that neck
Whoa.
shadow.
And
It's
it
so
has
long.
a horn.
Supersaurus.
No.
These names
Bro,
are gonna
what
get
is
big.
about to come?
No.
What is
No.
next?
It's gonna be me, Alec. It's me.
Bro,
Oh
look how
my
big the
gosh.
next one's shadow is. Yo!
No, the
Oh, it's not even that much taller than the
Sauroposeidon.
last one.
Wow,
Sauroposeidon.
If that thing
That's
had a longer tail.
insane.
dude. Look how fat it is.
That is crazy. It
How
must eat
much
so
food?
much.
Yeah, how many leaves does it has to eat?
I would say at least 10 leaves a day. At least. The Puerto Rico Saurus!
115
Yo!
Holy smokes.
That's crazy.
You
Adam,
can't- you can barely
Adam,
see
could
the
you take
human
that?
down there.
You think you could take that on, Adam?
I would take it as my savior. He could tell me what to do and I do it.
Okay, this next one's huge.
There's a,
Oh my
look at
gosh.
the shadow.
Oh my gosh.
The shadow is huge.
Guys, look at how little that person is.
The
We're not even as big as its foot.
Argentinosaurus.
Bro, you could live inside that thing and it would be like an entire hotel. It'd be an entire house. You can put a house inside that thing.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
Whoa, whoa, human, stay away from there.
That's actually it.
First up, we have a Dallosaurus. It looks like we're starting out
That's
with
pretty
some
big.
dinosaurs.
For the smallest
That is
sea
the smallest
creature?
thing ever.
Yeah, it's about half
That's
the size
pretty-
of that average size
Oh my
man.
god! Wait!
These
That
are huge
ocean-
already.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, these are real creatures. What even is that?
Common dolphin. Alec, you don't know what a dolphin is?
I'm sorry. I'm just appalled that these are like on the smaller end. Is that a scorpion?
Oh my gosh, a sea scorpions. These are all real things, guys.
Wait, you're telling me scorpions? There's sea scorpions that live in the sea?
Yes,
Well,
8.2
not
feet.
just in the
anymore, not
desert?
anymore. Millions and millions of years ago, when things that were small today were a lot bigger back then. So luckily, we don't have to worry about that.
If you think about it, the sea is so much bigger than land that it gives room for things like the sea scorpion to survive.
What is that?
That's probably the sperm
Is that an
whale.
orca?
That's not the sperm whale. It's much bigger
orca.
than that.
It's the sperm
That-
whale. It's the
No,
sperm whale,
you
Adam.
dummies. Read it. Please read it. It's the dwarf sperm whale, you dummies.
Adam, if that thing is that early on the list, you better be shaking in your boots
That's
right
not
now,
even
bro.
the regular sperm
It's gonna
whale.
be like maybe 5 more from here, and
No,
then
it's
you're gonna
not.
be
No,
fresh
it's
out
not.
of luck.
You guys know. Comment down below team sperm whale.
Adam is coming in last place today. I can feel it.
It's 8.2 feet. That's pretty big.
That's a
Above
tuna.
average.
That's a tuna. Guys, we should start guessing what that is.
Dude, I never knew that tuna were that big.
Oh yeah,
that is
they're
insane.
huge. They're massive. They're
I thought
massive.
it was
You know-
maybe this big. Maybe.
Oh no, they're huge. There's so much mercury inside of them because they eat a bunch of other fish because they're giant. That is a melopothagus.
I
I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure
a,
it's called.
a
melopothagus.
Mosasaurus.
Ooh, I like that guy.
Or
I knew it was an
I-
M.
I-
Something with an
starts
M.
Ichthyosaurus.
Ah.
You guys are both wrong.
At least
my
we
gosh.
guessed. At least we guessed, idiot.
That kind of looks like a shark slash
No,
dolphin.
no.
Oh,
It's a
swordfish.
swordfish. It's a swordfish.
Are they counting
Swordfish.
his pinky nose?
9.8
Wow.
feet.
Watch
Oh my
out.
gosh.
That human's gonna get
Wow.
stabbed by it. Okay.
that's a
That's a Loch
Mosasaurus.
Ness monster.
That's not even that big.
That's just a
though.
Loch Ness monster.
Wow.
Oh, it's the Dolce
No, 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 no.
Fish.
I want Adam, read this next one, please. Give me your
the heck
Oh
best.
is
yeah,
this
it
is
kind of
next
looks
one?
just like Adam, so
We're
he
reaching
should
the
get this
10th
one.
No, no, no,
Mark
no.
here.
If we ever seen
What
elephants
the
here.
heck? Oh my gosh, I actually know this one. It's the Orthocothias.
Whoa, that
Oh,
thing
that's
has
a giant
lot of
squid.
different fins.
That's a giant squid. Or a giant octopus. Giant
octopus,
squid.
probably.
Darn it.
Oh my
11.5
gosh.
deep. It's so crazy that if they actually were like really smart, they could take over the entire world. They have so much more hands than us.
There's a theory that octopuses were brought to Earth from a meteor. And there was octopus eggs on the meteor, and they're actually aliens.
Everything in the ocean kind of looks like an alien, does it? Does it not?
No.
That actually
Like an
floats
alien
around the
world.
ocean
No.
today, guys. That is crazy.
A shark does not look like an alien. You know what does though? Insects, dude. Those things are
Ooh.
aliens. I'm more scared of the ocean than anything. The ocean's way too big. It hurts my brain to think about.
Oh my gosh.
That's
what
a
is this?
long teleosaurus.
You're just stop guessing.
Halosaurus.
So that was alive 66 million years ago.
Okay, good. Just about the time
that's
Alex's
what
mom was born.
MYA means.
Yep.
Okay, that thing's not real. That is just not real.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
looks like a
gosh.
lapras.
But at some point that
Pistosaurus.
was real. 237 million years ago. That definitely ruled the ocean.
That is so old.
Guys, we're not even like into the 20-foot range yet.
That kind of looks like a crocodile.
Dacosaurus. Dude, wait,
There's
that might be my new favorite
crocodiles that are
animal. That
bigger
thing
than
is
that,
sick.
Is that a turtle?
It's a sea turtle. They're huge.
Oh my
shit.
gosh, look at how big that is compared to the human.
Yeah.
15 feet? That exists today?
No,
That's
it doesn't.
Triple the size of me.
There are still some like giant ones. I don't think that they're that big, but they're very, very big. Like 10 feet big, I think.
That was alive only 70 million years ago. That's not that long ago. Oh
Dude,
my
there's still
gosh.
some giant sea turtles that are like massive, and I think that they can get to like 200 years old, like really, really old.
Why are they
The
so
biggest
big?
turtle was 7 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
And they
Guys, did
swim.
you know that inside their shell, it's actually not like a little house. It's actually like their bones.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter the other day. I did not know that's real.
Kind of creepy, actually.
They do not know that was real.
What was that for?
Adam's
What
angry
was,
today.
What was that for?
Adam, I think, woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
No duh, there's no bones in there.
Narwhal.
What do you mean no duh? Like, how does the nervous system work? How does it use its back legs if there's no bones?
More
You know what I'm
importantly,
saying?
why does a narwhal have a giant freaking torpedo on its face?
Oh my gosh. 16.4 feet.
Great
The
hammerhead.
great ham. What about? So if there's a great hammerhead, that insinuates that there's a lame hammerhead out there. You know, like there's
True.
a loser hammerhead.
Very true.
This is why I make fun of
Okay,
Zifictinus.
that thing looks horrible. That thing would tear me up in 2
That
seconds.
is so ugly.
That's just a
like,
giant
imagine
piranha.
being that.
It looks like every British person ever.
Isn't
my-
that what
wow, that's
bulldogs
mean.
look like? That's like a bulldog fish.
No,
Ooh.
that pretty much looks like everybody in England.
Alec, that's
Yes.
18 feet.
I don't have the chompers for it.
That's a great white shark.
Gotta
No,
be a
it's
great
not.
white
Look
shark.
at its
No,
fin.
it's a
What?
thresher. Yeah, I forgot the threshers. They have giant tails.
Wait, that exists?
I've literally never, I've literally never heard of a fresher before.
It's insane how
A
big their tail
giant
is.
knife.
It's got the
Okay, that's
Nike
a great white
swoosh
shark.
tail.
That's a great
The
white
tail
shark.
itself is 9
That could be,
feet.
oh yeah, great white.
Here we go. 20 feet great white shark. GG's. You're not surviving.
That
against
feels
that.
like
I'm
it's
sorry.
big. When you see it anywhere, it looks massive.
Yeah.
You know, people swim with great white sharks, and then they just like grab their nose and push them away whenever they get close to them. I don't know
Oh, yeah,
how.
they don't eat humans, so it's probably fine.
A giant manta ray.
Ooh,
They
me
could.
and Adam
Orca.
swam with those before.
Yeah, they were
Orca.
epic.
Killer whale.
Those things
Killer
are
call that.
whale. Orca whale.
Look at how big it
Oh
is.
my
compared to the
god!
human.
Whale
It's your
shark!
mom!
Whale shark!
Yo!
Alec every night before dinner.
Basking shark. That I call that the
Wait,
guzzler
what
right
the?
there.
That's exists today.
Yes, Adam.
That's in the ocean. Did you guys know that?
It's like the smaller version of a whale shark, which I think get up to 40 feet. So we'll see them later.
Is
in
its
this
mouth
video.
always that open?
No, it's only when it's
No.
catching the what's the baby fish that it eats? Krill.
Krill. I love that. Yeah, great answer.
Krill. Why do
And
you love that?
plankton. No, I'm saying like that's a great. I love that you thought of that. Is what I'm saying.
I love me some krill.
Jellyfish aren't animals. They don't even have brains. How can you say it's alive? It's not even alive.
But
It's just a thing.
That's what I'm
It's just a
saying. Does
thing.
it
It's not even
poop?
real.
Does it think? Does it
I don't think
does
so.
it eat anything?
It literally
or is
doesn't
it
have
just
a brain.
blob?
It literally doesn't have a brain. It's like the most similar animal in the world to Adam.
I'm also gonna say right now, why is it this far in the list? It's only 8 feet big.
Oh, because this is just a line mean jellyfish. There's one that's gonna be like 80 to 100 feet tall.
Yeah, but the last thing was 23 feet.
Oh, that's a great point.
That's
oh, it's
still
a diameter.
huge, though.
That's
It's
diameter.
huge
That's
compared to the
diameter.
human. Yeah,
That's
No.
diameter.
Yeah, that's
maybe
diameter,
the length.
buddy.
Maybe it's like
So-
30 feet long.
Yeah, one of those strands is probably 30 feet.
Dude! Lion's mane jellyfish can get up to 120 feet
Oh
long.
my gosh. Now, if you see them in the
That is
ocean, just swim the
gross.
other way. That is disgusting.
That is as big as like a skyscraper.
This is why the ginger lineage is going extinct. It's because these
They're-
stupid lions.
They're
made
getting
fish.
eaten alive.
This is another
Giant
real fish
oarfish.
here. The
Oh my
giant
god, that's the
oarfish.
longest fish ever.
What the-
And it's
like
still
the
alive
longest
today.
skinny.
That thing exists
Wow.
right now in the ocean.
26 feet.
Okay,
Okay,
Megalodon?
what is that?
Whoa.
Cretazurina.
That's definitely the great shark's great ancestor.
Think so?
Yeah, that looks just like a great white shark, but bigger.
What is that? That's a snow cone.
That's a squid.
That is a squid. Why? Okay. Or the
Giant-
orthocone.
Oh,
I
we
was
both got it
close.
right.
Orthocone.
The orthocone. That is terrifying.
That looks like a. It's
Kind
an
of looks
ice
like a
cream cone.
squid.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Armored Titan. Armored Piranha.
Whoa, the Dunkleosteus.
Yo.
That looks like that one Pokemon. That's
30
called,
feet.
Something. Whoa! Why is his face so tiny? Oh wait, never mind. I thought that. Oh, that really confused me.
Oh my gosh.
Sea cow.
Oh my god!
A sea
Wow.
cow at
They went
30
That's
feet.
extinct in
awesome.
1768. That's not even that long ago.
Yeah, what the heck?
They definitely still are alive. There's no way they're
Yeah,
extinct.
we just can't
Yep,
find them.
yep,
It's surprising that we can't find them. They're so flipping big.
Whale shark. Adam and I swam with these things, and they are pretty big.
They're pretty harmless too.
Yep, almost as
Did
big
you
as
like
Adam.
touch them? Like how? What do you mean
Yeah.
you swam with them?
Yeah, well, they only eat
Really?
krill, so they're not dangerous to people because they only eat like little tiny baby. Are they
Red-haired.
shrimp?
I think it like a. I don't know. All right, Adam. What's that say?
Symbospecialties.
Same.
It's not even a real animal, so whatever.
Okay, that just is the Loch Ness monster. I don't care what anyone says.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
people probably saw that millions of years ago, and they thought, boom, Loch Ness monster.
Yep.
Plesiosaurus.
Good job, Alec.
Wait, what was it called? Lucy? Is that? Did I make that up? I don't know. No, Lucy was the
The first
Neanderthal.
ever animal.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
the longest neck.
I
That's
forget.
I've ever seen.
Stixosaurus.
No, Arpus.
36
Whoa!
The giant
That's the
squid!
Kraken. That is
yeah,
what
that
the
is
Kraken
Look
is
how
definitely
big
based
its
on.
gotta be.
eyeball is!
Wait, that's still alive?
eyeball!
What?
Its eyeball is as big as the
That's
human
real
almost.
today. 40 feet.
Okay, yeah, these things are extremely rare. I think we've only documented them like on video maybe 4 times.
That's definitely what a kraken is, right?
The eye size, it is bigger than a basketball.
Its eyeball is this. We all just did the same thing.
It's this big! So that has a worm-sized neck.
Dude, imagine how long it takes to eat something.
Oh my
it just
God.
has
By
to,
the time
has to
it
go
eats, it's
through the
probably
whole
hungry again.
neck.
Yo.
Oh my god.
That's a snake.
water
Elasmosaurus.
That's a
I
snake
wonder if
with a
snakes
booty.
evolved from that thing.
Probably. It's a snake with a booty.
That thing
Dude, that
looks
dude
like
is
one
so
of my
chill.
favorites.
He
Okay.
looks so chill. He's like, what's
48
up?
feet. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, nobody's
Sup?
messing with the Tylosaurus.
It looks so slow,
Nobody at all.
That tail is thick.
though. Ew.
Wow, dude, yeah, that
It's
tail looks
mid-turd.
like a freaking massive worm.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty. I don't know if I like
that
that.
is one of my turds.
How could it get
Oh,
bigger
we're
than
going
that?
real deep. We're getting
Well,
real
wait,
deep
he's going
now.
We
real
still didn't
deep
see
now.
the sperm whale. Guys, we didn't see the sperm whale yet. I'm just saying.
This scuba diver's going all the way down to the
He's
Titanic.
really swimming.
Whoa!
Where's that?
No, that's the
Humpback
humpback.
whale.
Yeah, that's right.
Back
Dude,
hump
that is
whale.
the ugliest whale I've ever seen.
Adam, don't insult it.
It's got a
will
resting
sting you.
ugly face.
Only 50 feet.
50
Imagine
feet
being
long.
only 50 feet.
This is
Oh,
Moby
there it
Dick, isn't
is!
Yeah, the sperm whale.
Let's go! 53 feet!
Wait, did you guys ever see like what the sperm whales do? Yeah, have you guys ever seen like that they do this weird thing where they put their heads up near the surface and then their bodies just dangle down? Did you guys ever see that?
No.
Adam, you got to look that up.
I was gonna say, this is the only thing that has a bigger forehead than Alec.
Oh, no, I was going to make a joke before you, dude. Look where its eyeball is, by the way. It's like behind its mouth. That's such a weird location.
Leviathan. That's what it's based on. Wow.
I've heard of that before.
It's a mythological creature, but it's actually real.
It is real. It's right
That's
there.
what Moby Dick's based on.
Oh.
Lead Sicyphus.
Now we're getting very big here. We're at 56 feet. I don't know
Kinda
how
looks
it
like
can
a
get much bigger.
6-year-old just was told to draw a fish.
Guys, what is the biggest sea creature? What could it be?
It's got to be the bloop.
Oh, the
Megalodon,
Mosasaurus,
dude.
56 feet.
Megalodon. We still haven't seen the
Wow.
Megalodon,
That
guys.
could one bite anything.
Oh, Alec, I think you spoke a little bit too soon.
Alec, it's right here. Oh,
The
the
beast.
Megalodon. What
The
a beast.
beast of the
Perfect timing.
ocean.
That was not too soon. That was perfect
Are
timing.
you eating?
There's an ice cube in my mouth. I just
Oh,
took a swig of my water.
I mean, yeah, if I had to be any creature, it would be the Megalodon, for sure.
That was alive 7 million years ago. You gotta be kidding me.
Opinion.
Basilosaurus? There was something bigger than the Megalodon.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but if you think about it,
It's longer. It's
the
not bigger.
Megalodon would destroy that thing.
Yeah,
I
but
Like
don't know,
sizes and
Alec.
everything, Jack.
That thing has some pretty big teeth.
wait, what is
Oh, blue
what is
whale.
this?
Blue whale.
Oh!
No, yeah.
Wow.
No!
88 feet long.
No.
Isn't that
way.
incredible that we live with the biggest animal on planet Earth today?
Oh my gosh!
Do
That's
we?
from Nemo.
Do we, Jack? Are
Wait,
you
do we,
sure
Jack?
we do?
Jack?
There's always a bigger fish.
Jack?
That's blue. No,
Always
that's not real.
a bigger
That's
fish.
not real. That's not real.
Who is
That's
that?
You can't
That's
confirm
bloop.
nor
It's not
deny
real.
it.
Oh,
Alec,
the blue!
have you ever not seen it? No, you have not.
It says
because it's real.
unidentified creature. I'm not counting that.
The blue!
Look at that. That
the
thing
blue
could
can eat
chomp
everything!
The blue whale in one single bite.
Oh
my
Go
gosh!
down the line like a Cheerio trail and just chomp.
It's
chomp,
doing it right
chomp.
now, Jack! It's doing it right
Oh,
now!
It's
one
making the
bite
blue
in
whale look like a baby.
Oh my gosh, Jack was right! No way!
I'm too good. I'm just too good.
How did he
good.
know?
Whoa. Every single creature.
Could get one bited by the blue.